It's Grim Grimes coming at you with my picks for Wrestlemania. Night 1, April 19th. Jade Cargill versus Naomi. Starting off with this match. I'm rocking with Jade Cargill. I'm picking her to win this match. I think she's going to beat the brakes off of Naomi, get that sweet, sweet revenge. Even though she beat her up at Elimination Chamber and got a hold of her. That night, she's beating the brakes off of her. And she's going to look strong doing it too. Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano. For those of you that are saying El Grande Americano is Chad Gable, please get your eyes checked. It's a travesty that Chad Gable couldn't even make the card for this WrestleMania. The man gets no respect, but El Grande Americano here, I think he's going to shock the world, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to show people what somebody from the Gulf of America, a luchador from the Gulf of America, can do. And he's going to take down the legend himself, Rey Mysterio. Next up, the United States Championship match with L.A. Knight versus the Samoan Werewolf himself, Jacob Fatu. Ladies and gentlemen, Jacob Fatu is bringing this title to the bloodline. Guaranteed. That pick is a lock. You heard it here first. The World Tag Team Championship match, ladies and gentlemen. The War Raiders versus The New Day. Now, I think this is going to be a match that I'm going to call an upset at it. The New Day's taking this title. They're taking those tag team championships. I think, they're going to cheat to do it, but you ain't trying if you ain't cheating, baby. You ain't trying if you ain't cheating. I'm gonna make a prediction even step further. I think we could see maybe a new member of the New Day. Maybe they replace old Big E. I don't know. It's WrestleMania. Crazier things have happened. Or they'll just try to prove they can do it without him. But either way, they're taking those championships. The WWE Women's Championship, Tiffany Stratton versus the Queen, Charlotte Flair. Now, Charlotte is no stranger to big time matches, no stranger to WrestleMania matches. But I think Tiffany Stratton is retaining that title. And that will be a big time win for her, ladies and gentlemen. Big time win. The World Heavyweight Championship, Gunther versus Jey Uso. Man, be honest, I'm not on the yeet train. No yeet over here. I'm going Gunther. Oh, everybody loves an underdog story, but sometimes the underdog don't win. Gunther could be the one to, put an end to Jay's story. Maybe Jay will have to pull Cody and, make a chase for next WrestleMania. Finish the story next year. The triple threat match. Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, CM Punk. This, I'm calling it right here, right now. Match of the night for night 1. Match of the night for night 1. Ladies and gentlemen, guaranteed. My pick for this match, Seth Rollins. And here's why. Ladies and gentlemen, this man, when he said it's what's best for business, it's what's best for business. We all know stuff doesn't happen on Triple H's, Paul Levesque's watch without it meaning something. When he said that, I think he's he's geared up to pair himself with the final boss and John Cena. Oh yeah, I'm calling it. Seth Rollins is winning this match, and gonna go on a tear in the WWE. Night 2, ladies and gentlemen. There's one match that I think they're gonna save for this night. I could be wrong. They could throw it on the first night, but that's Randy Orton's match. He wants a match, has not gotten one as of yet. At the time of this recording, he does not have a match. Here's my prediction. He will be facing off against Solo Sikoa, who will obviously have Tamatanga with him. And I'm going to call it now. Special guest referee for that match, Nick Aldis. All the crap that Randy Orton has given that man, I could see him inserting himself as a special guest ref. That's my prediction for Randy Orton. Now, to the matches that are cemented on the card, ready to go. AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. My prediction for this match, an upset, ladies and gentlemen. Logan Paul's going to take this match. I think at some point, Karrion Kross is going to distract old AJ Styles and cost him this match. I know people hate Logan Paul, but the man, say what you will about him, can go in the ring. And he's going to take this one. Now, the Sin City Street Fight, ladies and gentlemen. Damian Priest, who I've said it before on here, not a fan, really. But he's going up against Drew McIntyre. I will say this, they're both good in the ring. Even though I'm not a big fan of Damian Priest. This match right here could be a show stealer, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, look at what Drew McIntyre did with CM Punk in a Hell in a Cell. And this man wants to make himself look good, especially after last year's Mania, where he won the title and then lost it, 45 seconds later to Damian Priest himself. So the man's going to want to put a little big-time beat down on this man. I'm predicting they're going to fight all over the arena. Shoot, they might even make it out to a casino. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody in that match gets thrown into a slot machine. My prediction for her winner, Drew McIntyre. No. Yeah, I'm going to stick with Drew. Drew McIntyre. The Intercontinental Championship Fatal 4-Way. Now, this match, I'm not going to lie, I'm pretty excited for it. Braun Breaker versus Dominic Mysterio versus Penta and Finn Balor. Now, man, oh man, my prediction for this one. So Dominic Mysterio, Dirty Dom, is going to take this title. There's going to be a falling out in the Judgment Day. I predict that old Dirty Dom takes over Judgment Day, and him and Liv kick Finn Balor to the curb. The Women's Tag Team Championship match. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. Ladies and gentlemen, winners of this match, not even concerned about it. Liv and Raquel. I mean, Lyra Valkyria already has the women's IC title. What does she need the tag titles for? They're sticking with Liv and Raquel with these titles. The WWE Women's World Championship Triple Threat Match. Io Sky, the Forgotten Champion, ladies and gentlemen. So disrespected on this build to WrestleMania. Versus Rhea Ripley, Mommy. Versus Bianca Belair, EST. Now, Io Sky, again, has been disrespected the whole build. Even though she has beaten Rhea Ripley for the title, has never lost to Rhea Ripley in a singles match. Ladies and gentlemen, Io Sky is going to be the winner of this match. She's going to show the world at WrestleMania in Las Vegas, Nevada, that she ain't nobody to forget about. She ain't nobody to play with. My lock of the night, Io Sky, right there. Now, the undisputed WWE Championship with Cody Rhodes versus John Cena. The final bosses. New best friend. I pick this match. Cody, I'm just kidding. I'm going with John Cena. He's going to take this match. He's going to win his 17th title. No, Ric Flair, your record's broken. To be the man, you got to beat the man. Woo! 17 times. Look, ladies and gentlemen, this ain't going to be just a month-long run either. I think John Cena will take this title and carry it all the way to the end of the year. Cody's going to be chasing. And let's face it, Cody's better chasing the title he is with the title. You're more invested watching Cody chase it than you are watching him carry that thing. So that's my pick. John Cena. History in the making.